Oh yeah, baby, we are so back.
Starting off with our popular bad boy, Dio. It's the first fake I bought and the first fake Jojo Nendoroid I saw online. But anyways, Dio from afar looks like his original counterpart. Yes, just like his ego, it's fragile as fuck. His head detaches way too easily from his neck joint, but it fits with the character, so I'm not complaining. But as for his torso and arms, he comes with 3 faces, 1 neutral, evil grin, the highest high face, sets of hands, of course, my favorite accessory being the signpost, as well as the stand effect piece, which actually doesn't even work. Jonathan Joestar. No flimsiness. Everything sticks to the body. The detail on the hair, I know this is like meant to be a bootleg figure. Looking at what I see here, for 20 bucks, this is really good. It's all solid. I mean, look at this. Accessories here as well. It's got the sword. You guys can see that. I think the sword is slightly bent. Yeah, just a tad. Okay, the backpack itself. This is an interesting one. I thought I broke this, but actually it just comes off. So put it around like that, and then you put the backpack. Yeah, look, place, see, snaps perfectly. And then now you got his iconic backpack. Finish him off with the fist. It's kind of disappointing, you got the sword, but you don't have the hands that can grab the sword.
It's everyone's favorite idol, Joestar from Yakuza 0. First of all, his arms, they're just too loose. His left leg keeps wanting to disconnect from his peg. I mean, even his default faceplate is loose. His interchangeable hands suffer from an inconsistent paint job, and the balls are a bit dull. However, his head is pretty well sculpted. There's no noticeable seam lines, and his 2 other interchangeable faceplates have no covered peg holes. The stand it comes with, don't worry about it. It's all good. Forget about it. He looks good, yeah, on the shelf. Besides all the problems I've listed in this video, he's not that bad of a figure.
Jotaro's is a different story. His limbs are tightly secured to his body. His head doesn't fall off, but one of his face plates fully covered with plastic. And of course, it's going to be the one where he's screaming. The most iconic face he makes, to be honest, with the other one just being half covered. His left leg is shorter than his right leg. His stand effect piece doesn't work. Josuke, okay, now this is where it gets pretty interesting. Josuke's overall build, so the limbs, body, torso, it's perfect. No looseness with the joints. All accessories that come with the original figure are there, including the comb, of course. It is all perfect until you get to the hair. This seismic fucking crack going across his head is just an utter disappointment. I mean, he was doing so well. Fucking travesty. A piece of shit. These are words that I will use to describe this very bootleg Nendoroid figure I got from AliExpress, and that is the Giorno Giovanna bootleg Nendoroid figure. I have a dream to flush this guy down the toilet because he's the worst bootleg Nendoroid figure I've ever come across. Just like his dad, Dio Brando, he just breaks apart like a Lego character who's just lost his hearts. I mean, I can literally rip this guy apart with little to no effort at all, ponytail included. Secondly, while he comes with a ton of accessories, they're just too loose for this guy. I mean, they don't even want to connect to him. They want to just go their separate ways. While this guy has no covered peg holes in his faceplates, his neck joint cannot even plug into the other 2 and can only connect to the one that comes pre-attached to the figure. At least Jotaro had 2 that could connect to the neck joint, but this guy, no. While his body is painted quite nicely for a bootleg figure, I'm all but brought back down to disappointment when the stand and base cannot even attach to the figure since too big for the hole. Even the spare neck joint cannot even attach to the body, let alone be even put onto the figure since the pre-attached one is basically glued on there. Jolyne, as you may know, has been a highly requested bootleg figure for me to review. First impressions, without opening the box, she looks okay. Once you open that box, that's when the issues start to arise. I'm seeing quite a lot of production issues with this figure. Let's get into that. And yeah, first off, you can clearly see that the left leg keeps falling off. Now, I've tried many times to put this back on, but unfortunately it just doesn't want to connect. So these are all the accessories that come with the figure. Yeah, you got the stand hands, with the stringy fingers, but there's no fist hand. There's a pointing hand. I guess that's part of like the posing hand. But besides that, the biggest flaw with this is just there's no rat Jolyne. There's a hole in the packaging meant for that accessory, but it's not even present. It's not there. At least the eyes on the figure, the face plates, and on the main faceplate itself are very detailed, printed on pretty nicely, just like the other JoJo bootlegs I've reviewed in the past. If you were to align this up with your other JoJo figures, she would fit in quite well. Really, the devil is in the details, especially when it comes to these figures. These newer JoJo figures, they look nice. I won't deny that from afar, they look really good. I like the face plates for Caesar Zeppeli right here. They're printed on very nicely. This one
looks a little bit derpy. I think it's slightly too low on the face there. It should be sitting a little bit higher, but it is what it is. Like Caesar Zeppeli as an overall design is great, but unfortunately this particular bootleg figure is not good at all. His legs, they just fall off completely. You can rip this guy's arm off. This part where the elbow joint is just falls off completely. It's like a ragdoll. It's like Woody from Toy Story. Just flops around like no tomorrow. For accessories, he comes with Hamon bubble thing. Looks like a clear worm, like a gummy array of clear discs. Coincides really nicely with the display base. It displays the razors well. Extra hands, swap them out like that. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. And of course, last but not least, my favorite part of the video, the display base.
Kakyoin, probably the weakest one of them all. Firstly, his foot is very loose. His jacket flaps are poorly painted and can't really do anything besides move just a little bit. Even that, it's just kind of useless. His stand effect piece, some may love him, some may hate him. He was a pretty goofy character in part 5. Anyways, here is his $2 bootleg figure. What can I say? I mean, Abbacchio is a pretty simple design. It's just like a trench coat looking thing with a big open chest. That's a trend with part 5 characters. You gotta have the open chest. For some reason, they didn't really paint this part where the belt sort of is. Some gold highlights on the tailcoats. Definitely missed a few places. When you come to the chest here, though, that one is just chipped. This part, which is the purple fishnet thing, that part is very fuzzy. I can tell that this was painted the same color as his flesh piece here. As you start tilting the figure, you can immediately tell that, yeah, they kind of slapped this on at the last minute. Originally, it was all just going to be one color, but they soon realized that's highly inaccurate to Abbacchio's design. It is quite derpy, actually. I don't really know what Abbacchio has been up to. It is printed on quite nice, the eyes. Mouth is also not too bad. Looks quite accurate to the Abbacchio Nendoroid. His overall design is quite simple, especially when it comes to his hair. Sort of Mewtwo color with this. Is it a hat? Is it his hair? I don't even know. Not gonna go anywhere. It's actually pretty tightly put on there. He does have movable arms. He's got a base as well. There's a little bit of scratches at the bottom there. Now, Jotaro unfortunately didn't work, and it seems like this guy doesn't either. No. Rohan Kishibe, the mangaka, Araki's self-insert character, and it has to be Araki's self-insert character that's the best bootleg out of the bunch. I mean, look at the top of his head. No seismic crack, almost invisible seam line, and thank the Lord his stand effect piece actually works. It's incredible, and he gets even better. His faceplate holes are not covered by plastic. The accessories are all there. For what you're getting, this is not bad at all. I just wish that all of them were like this.